Breaking news out of North Carolina. The North Carolina officials are now saying that the groundwater contained is unsafe. Levels of arsenic is apparently leaking from Duke Energy coal and ash dump. It's still pouring into the Dan River, which is already contaminated from massive ash spill back on February 2nd. Let me give you a report right now on what's taking place with this spill. Very disturbing information that we are gathering here. Very, very disturbing. I want to thank Daniel for this information out of North Carolina. Here we go.
A security guard first alerted Duke to the massive coal ash spill on the Dan River near Virginia on Sunday, February 2nd. It took Duke 5 days to completely plug the leak and who knows how long to clean up the spill. But a Duke executive told state lawmakers the utility accepts responsibility.
I'm sorry this incident occurred. We are accountable for what happened, and we will fix this problem.
The bigger question, could it happen near Charlotte, where there are dumps twice the size of the Dan River site, right on the banks of Mountain Island Lake, Charlotte's main drinking water supply?
Coal ash failures are going to happen. Other kind of failures are happening. It's inevitable with this type of design of ash ponds.
Environmental groups have sued Duke over the leaky coal ash dumps, but the State Department of Environment and Natural Resources stepped in. The department's secretary told lawmakers today he had not blocked anyone from suing, and Governor Pat McCrory, a longtime Duke employee, had never waved him off.
He said, protect the environment and do the right thing. And that was the extent of our conversation about initiating lawsuits.
Environmentalists want Duke to dry out the coal ash ponds, dig up the tons of ash, and truck it to lined landfills that will not leak into drinking water supplies.
They should be dug out immediately.
There are 45 high-hazard coal ash ponds in the United States.
There you go.
12 of them in North Carolina.
45 of these ash ponds are in the United States of America, and 12 of them are in North Carolina. You heard the North Carolina lawmakers say, something's got to be done. We got to fix the problem. And the people want them to completely drain these ash ponds and then dig out all of the ash, which is filled with toxic chemicals and arsenic, and it's right sitting on the brink of the water treatment plants. Now, one thing that really bothers me about this report is the fact that the man said spills are going to happen. It's evident. It's as if they're setting up the stage for more of these chemical spills and high alert status situations like we had in Charleston, West Virginia. That wasn't coal ash. It was a different chemical, but it shut an entire city down in one moment. 304,000 people didn't have a drop of water for a week instantly. This type of situation would almost bring upon martial law or FEMA camp mentality, or FEMA law, if you will, if things get out of hand. We've got too many leaky laws and too many crooked politicians and too many environmental possibilities and just too much situations that could turn into total chaos in this country. And I'm not sure anybody really cares unless they want to use these events for controlling the population in times of crisis. What I mean by controlling, I mean controlling you by who gets food distribution, who gets water, and who will be able to breathe the air. And will the air be worth breathing? I'm Pastor Paul Begley. Have you put your faith in this world? Have you got your faith in this life? I think it's time to look to Jesus Christ, who's the true life giver, who can give you joy and give it to you, and peace and joy and happiness in the Spirit of the Lord and the assurance you have in Christ. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. It's going to be a powerful show today, so don't miss it. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days.